Hey, what's up, everyone? Score First Sports. Let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers and the real reason why that they are struggling in the beginning of the 2017 to 2018 season. Now, a lot of people are trying to say chemistry's bad. It's a broken marriage in there, and things of that nature. Which part of that is true? But I want to bring out the numbers and how the numbers prove some points that I want to make as to why that they are bad. Okay, or not as doing as well as they should be, and how it's not even just the problem of their specifically, going down to each individual player on the roster, but it's also because of the entire NBA and the changes of the NBA that are affecting them. Okay, the first thing I want to point out is that the Cleveland Cavaliers, they are scoring a lot of points. Okay, I have a lot of stuff up right now on the computer, but I'm going to bring up some of the stats here for this season compared to the prior seasons. Okay, and why it's different and why it's not as effective offensively and defensively. Okay, so right now the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're scoring 108.5 points a game. All right, that's pretty freaking good. 108 points a game, you should be able to beat anybody if you're scoring 108 points a game. The only problem is that they're also averaging, over 100 points a game allowed, which is very bad defensively. But what a lot of people don't understand is that the league is changing. Okay, the league is changing so much. If you look at this year, so far, up until November 6th, all right, the top, or not even the top, I should say, 25 of the 30 teams this year are scoring over 100 points a game. Memphis is the 25th leading scorer. Okay, so a majority of the league is scoring over 100 points a game now. Okay, and let me tell you guys what. If you look at all of the 2006 and 2007 season, the 2006-2007 season, so like a decade ago, only 8 teams in the entire NBA were scoring over 100 points a game. All right? Only 8. That's a huge difference. And, okay, so I understand that that's just the... I'm comparing the entire season of 2006 to 2007 up to just a few weeks of this year. But if you look at the entire season, the 2016-2017 NBA season, 29 of the 30 teams we're scoring 100 points a game or more. So basically everybody in the league is scoring 100 points or more a game now. Okay, and a lot of people don't realize that. I was wondering the other day, wow, like, how the heck are the Nets scoring like 114 points a few times now? Why is this all happening? And it's because rule changes, flopping, things like that people refuse to adjust to, and people are refusing to acknowledge, okay? You have all these flops that are allowing more free throw attempts. All right, you have the small ball effect. Everybody's playing more small ball. Like how they keep bringing up the evolution of the big man in the center, that they need more versatile big man. Okay, big men. That's what the NBA is doing right now. They're getting rid of the slow pokes. The game is faster. There's more shot attempts per game every game. And what other shot is being shot more than ever before? The three-point shot. Okay? Three-pointers before was like, man, you have to get somebody extremely good to shoot like 5-6 shots a game. 10, God forbid. That's a lot for one person to shoot. All right? Back in the day when like Steve Kerr was doing it and stuff. But now, three-pointers are shot left and right. People are shooting 20, 30, 40 three-pointers a game, and that is leading up to, higher point averages, all right? And the Cleveland Cavaliers, That's what like they were the best at the last couple of years. People keep talking about the Golden State Warriors and how the Golden State Warriors were amazing. Okay, how the Golden State Warriors are like the 3-point shooting team. Nah. If you actually look at the numbers, okay, you look at the numbers. The team with the number one 3-point shooting attempts was Houston. Okay, last year. Number 2, Cleveland. Golden State was number 5. All right. But then when you look at this year, it goes down a lot. The Cavaliers are all the way down at number 22, I believe. Oh, 12. Still, from 2 to 12, that's a huge difference. More like in the middle of the league. Okay? And that's huge. And Cleveland was shooting around 40% from 3 last year. Okay? Right now, they're only shooting about 30-something percent, 33%. All right? So, they're also attempting 4 less shots a game. They were shooting about 34 shots a game last year, when now they're only shooting 29 to 30. And you say, oh, well, just 3-4 shots a game isn't a big difference. That is a big difference, especially when you're trying to get commanding leads early in the game. Okay, you can't just keep doing 2-point shot to 2-point shot now in this league. That's not how it works, especially when you know the other teams now are shooting just as many threes as you. Okay, people are better at 3-point shooting now. That's a fact. From point guard down to center. Centers are shooting like freaking 30 to 40% 3-point, okay? That's amazing, and it's like so unheard of. Like 20 years ago, that would have been like crazy to hear about, you know? So the Cavs need to adjust, all right? Them not shooting more threes. They have freaking Steve Kerr, who they can have shooting, or not Steve Kerr, Kyle Korver. They have Kyle Korver, one of the best 3-point shooters of all time. They could have him shooting more threes, okay? They could put Channing Frye out there, who's good at shooting threes. I don't know why they don't use him more. They have the slow Tristan Thompson, who can't do anything, who hasn't done anything for them in the finals either. All right? I mean, I hope the best for him, and he is a good overall NBA player, and he does something that I'd never be able to do, okay? I give him that. But the reality is, it's not personal, it's just business. Like, he slows them down, okay? Now, also their approach. Like, you can make a faster team with the lineups that they could potentially produce, all right? And they need to shoot more threes. They need to get more commanding leads. They need to be up by like 20. They need to have those commanding leads. That's how the Warriors win so many of their games. They shoot a bunch of freaking threes. They get up by like 20 points, okay, early in the game, intimidate the opponent, and they just have a lead that is so easy to sustain for the rest of the 30, 40 minutes, whatever it may be that's left on the clock. The Cavaliers are not doing that, okay? The Cavaliers are shooting less threes. They're going away from their normal philosophy of the game. Now, Kyrie did chuck it up way more than, let's say, Derrick Rose would, all right? And Kyrie, him leaving definitely did impact negatively people like, from what we've seen from the media and everything and heard, and from what I've read in articles from like ESPN and Bleacher Report and stuff, it's gotten under, Iman Shumpert's skin, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, their new roles on the team, the new philosophy of the team, and what they're trying to, how they're trying to play. And the mental aspect of the game is gonna affect it quite a bit. But all I gotta say is, when Isaiah Thomas comes back, Isaiah Thomas is not afraid to chuck up threes, so they'll be perfectly fine when he comes back for sure. But all I gotta say is that the Cavaliers will do better, especially when Isaiah Thomas comes back. They're gonna win the East. But something that everybody needs to keep note of is that the NBA has changed. Everybody is scoring over 100 points a game now. Okay, many teams are averaging around 110 points a game. Okay, people are just getting into shootouts. It's a straight shooters league now, and it's all about who's going to shoot the most efficiently, and game plan to where they can get the wide open 3-point shots quickly in the beginning of the game to have commanding leads. All right, because also too, in the last few years, we've seen so many big deficits be overcome, 20, 30-point deficits overcome over and over. These double-digit deficits don't mean anything anymore because teams are way better at shooting and they're getting more shots off because it's so much faster, okay? And that's what the Cavs need to do. The Cavs need to adapt to the new league. They need to realize, hey, what we were doing the last couple of years was adapting to the new league style. We were shooting more, passing it around more, getting the 3-point shots, getting commanding leads in the beginning of the game. What they're doing right now with, Derrick Rose just driving in, just getting 2-point shots. No, they need to shoot 4, 5 to 10 more 3-pointers a game, and that will make a huge difference. You let Kyle Korver, you let Channing Frye, you let Kevin Love, even LeBron, you let one of them shoot 4 more 3-point attempts per game every game, that 3-point percentage is going to go up. They're going to score more points. And that's it. So that's pretty much my view on analyzing why so far the beginning of the season they have struggled. Kind of suggested what they should do. They need to make some sort of rotation. It's as simple just going back to what they were doing last year. But definitely Derrick Rose's style of play isn't going to be as effective as what they need for the way that the league is now. Okay, they need a 3-point shooter. That's where Isaiah Thomas will come in. Tristan Thompson, he's not the most athletic big man that is in the league for sure. He's going to slow him down, but they need to use him properly in certain situations. And that's it. It's really simple. They're trying to complicate things and just completely make it 100% mental, but no, some of it is just as simple as their game plan and their strategy. But yeah, if you liked anything I had to say, please like, please subscribe. Can't wait to talk to y'all next time.